And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Inspire Broadband versus Valorant Skirmish. And now we're gonna be entering the semifinals of this tournament. I'm here with Kastuna Sets. Aggie is gonna be busy with some tournament stuff, so I'm gonna be the only person who will be introducing you to the actions today. As of now, we have a lot of work, at least personally, but let's see. As of now, the first match we're gonna be having is gonna be between the Wash Esports and Wash and SL Esports on a best of 3 series on the semifinals. So I want to see how this actually goes down because it is a best of 3. So it does leave a lot of breathing zones to work with. But I hope this is going to be a quick one because let's face it, the match was supposed to start earlier, but we have already burned a lot of time. So I hope the players are not going to be living up to it. And I hope they're also using Inspire Broadband so this delay doesn't quite happen with any technical difficulty from their side. And as you can already see on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, the map pool we're going to be having is Lotus, Heaven, and Sunset. Lotus being picked up by the side of Wash. I'll need to take notes of that. So yes, Lotus picked up by Wash and Heaven picked up by SO, and Sunset is the decider. So that's just that as of now. I hope they are ready for this action. And once again, sorry for the low amount of energy. I hope the hype is gonna be able to recharge me with this. As of now, both of the teams have proven their worth very spectacularly in the previous brackets, and I hope this lives to tell the tale. But yeah, this is also gonna come down to the factor that if you know, how do I put it? If they've done their homeworks precisely, because they have been playing on the stream quite a lot, so I'm pretty damn sure they should understand what their opponent weaknesses are. And not to mention, these are technically maps we haven't seen. I mean, Lotus we have seen a lot, Heaven not an exception, Sunset being the only difference. So this should be very straightforward games from both of the sides as we are still waiting for the first map to load in. As I'm pretty damn sure the match hasn't started, but it will be in a couple of seconds. But yeah, I was thinking about the homeworks. I hope they're ready to face off against each other once again because they're actually recognizable players. So this should be a very competitive one. Predictions are gonna be on relying on the audience side, and I'm damn sure they will be dropping their predictions on the comment section as well. And at the same time, I'm hoping they will be cheering up for the players as well in case they want to cheer them up, because trust me when I say they actually needs this momentum, this motivation. Well, as of now, I'll need more motivation as well, but the motivation is gonna be coming from myself as Agros is not here, but as I said, he is actually playing a tournament as we speak. I have another one after this, but I hope this. My main point is this match even may go to a third map because both the teams have really shown how dominant they are and how strong they are, and possibilities of each map having a overtime. It's also not very impossible if you think about it. So I'm kind of looking forward to this, and also I'm looking for the composition, which is not quite on my screen yet. I'm waiting for just that. So I guess it's just gonna be a matter of time till we get the answers. That's esports and washed. Please don't disappoint me as I'm still standing on the camera waiting for the players to start the game. I hope the game has started, or I'll just have to share the camera with a dead eye view, and there's nothing much to talk about because once again, it is the semifinals. The stakes are starting to, how do I put it, widen itself. At the same time, also find them as the game has indeed started, as we have the player cameras this time around as well. Looks like the production is gonna be a bit more on point, as we'll get to see the facial expression of the players as well, as Antares finds the opening onto Udid, a very crucial player onto the C side with a double as well, as Sitsak find a double of his own, but Pear's gonna find a triple one on his own, and now Falcon will find Youngblood in the equation. A very quick round, if I want to be honest. Didn't even see that coming, but that's what she said. SL Esports, they are ready for it. There's no questions about it. As the players of Wash couldn't find any answer for... Sorry, the players of Wash, they do seem to be ready for this, as they are on an attack, and they're just not taking any form of rebreathers. They don't need any. They're looking that strong, as they're also going for a Phantom and a couple of assault rifles as well, so that they can have preparations for the upcoming round. As I do see Terra, however, being the only exception, not buying it because he wants to save it completely in case a gun goes down. He can certainly recover it and then play those guns on the full bar rounds in case a need ever occurs, or if they can file a flawless round, that's amazing. But Terror doesn't even need a gun. If as it seems, he will find two players back to back with the taps of his own, as the players will simply take an opening. And now on a 3v5 situation, Youngblood will taking a fight against Pear, but Pear doesn't have to care too much about it because he does have a Ghost to work with. LZU, not quite the best of the upgrades he could have expected for, but still, a Ghost is better than nothing. Ghostman, however, Babushka, very good for one onto Youngblood. Cairo tosses grenades in, and now they should be able to find some opening up there. And the problem is, that's gonna keep a little bit more pressure on the attacking side, as they are trying to keep themselves inside the objective, but they don't even care. They're simply gonna pushing out outside the smoke. was confused over there as well, but still washed. Playing it smart, they're playing it very fast as well. SL Esports should be able to find their own opening this time around, but the way the players of Wash are playing it and the arsenal they have, they'll have to run that extra mile to find perhaps good values. Patus is the only person not going for any weapons this time.
This goes here.
Then again, the strategies has been read. As I said, they're trying to save weapons as long as they can and then try to go for a commitment. Falcon finds LZU and looks like the defenders not going to be showing off much of a remorse here as the players of Wash will be able to find one. The refrag game is, however, going to be favoring the side of both. Actually, in favor of none, as one players have gone down from each of the sides, and now the C-Long is going to have a lot of players available. Unit, however, will find the opening onto safe side. Will walk inside of the objective. Babushka finding one of the Antares, and now they have overrun the objective completely. Youngblood for one of his own. But still, it is a pretty disadvantaged situation because they don't have the manpower nor the weaponry anymore. Because both the players alive have Vandals, and the only player who doesn't have a Vandal, the moment I was able to mention his name, did have a Guardian but didn't need to survive. They didn't need to be mentioned because he just went down. 2-2. A very winnable position for the side of SL, but it's gonna come down to the fact that if they can actually keep themselves up, if they can keep themselves alive, the drop is gonna be coming in. As Patu's waiting for the drop from from CT, but looks like the take has already been taken for the side of the defenders because both of them are holding CT so confidently. Doesn't quite make sense to me, but still, I guess they're gonna be playing off the contact of the bomb because it is certainly planted for them. So the cover is gonna be there. There's gonna be one for Babushka, one for Youngblood, and now the tag is gonna be there as well. Cairo didn't need to destroy the recon ball. He could have killed the Sova instead. The priorities were questioned, and he will pay the price for it. SL will fall flat on the third round, which was their full buy. Now they're forced to go for yet another eco. Washed, showing off that they're definitely not washed at all. They will find the third one.
Can I get a drop?
SL, a little bit of tidbits here. Hopefully they should be able to find something. As they're starting to come out of the objective to find some opening on the hum, but spots will be there from the Killjoy. And Taurus already pretty damn low, as I can see on the screen from Yuda's Versinity, and he's gonna find one. Babushka's gonna be able to find a follow-up one. Follow-up as well. The entry is gonna be made by the attackers, as you can see already. Once again, because of no audio cue on the stream, I just couldn't realize the plant's gonna be going down, but the plant has already gone down, and now a retake for the defenders with barely any weaponry on their board actually, so that's gonna be a problem. But they can certainly have a couple of exit frags, but even that may look unlikely as they're starting to find space they've been looking for.
One enemy remaining
to find kills, but none of them is gonna be going in their favor, and indeed it's gonna be a fall return from the attacking side as they have taken every single player off the board and not lost any of them. A very successful run for the attackers because they don't need to buy this time around. They still have a lot of money to go for. That's gonna support them down the line as well. SL struggling quite a bit this time around. 4-2-0. They will have a full losing bonus.
Right there.
See how things go.
Up you go.
Will be good for one, but will be traded off instantaneously as Aggressive does run into the game as the UI just bugs off the moment he joins, and I guess it's gonna be a reset of the UI before we see any much of action. We do see Babushka starting out the location of Seaside, and probabilities of an execution does look imminent. Udid has taken the entry as the Omen, or should I say it's LZU, will be playing a bit passively, but I guess he's gonna be burning some time, but it's gonna be some calculation inside of Cairo and LZ after us. Babushka good for one, Cairo good for one of his own as well, and now it's all up to Patus. It is a very commendable round if I wanna be honest, because finally we do see the players of SL starting to pop up the scores. As Patus will be hunted down very fast, but will be able to isolate the angles. Almost a clutch and a half, but it's gonna be Cairo. Finding the last, finally one run in favor of the side of SL as they put themselves on a 1-4 scoreline as the scoreboards are technically not visible on the screen. But good for me as Aggie has joined.
Absolutely. It seems as though the members of SL, they're putting up a decently good showing here early on. But at the same time, you just have to expect even more because going up against Wash is not an easy feat. Each and every one of these players, they have superstar level talent on their team. But at the same time, when you look at SL as a squad, what do they have that makes them great? It's that team playing coordination that they're known for. Wash is a group of friends who have come together. SL,
Watch is dominating, by the way.
yeah, Wash is dominating. But at the same time, come on, give the members of SL a chance. Because we have seen it in the past that team play and coordination can do so much for a game. And then Taurus, he's gonna prove it. Good early kill, but Bearer able to answer back almost instantly. A 1-for-1 trade, a little bit of a possible slowdown, but Batu doesn't even care! He's still swinging and fighting! Batu!
Guy has no
He had
kill.
zero backup and he still swung out for that duel.
He has no shield today, and he's gonna remain as of now. As the players will have to do a way tall task to make this happen. So the players of Wash has already realized there's a heavy presence over here, so they may even take the fight, and they certainly have 5-1. As they're simply gonna be able to pick themselves back up, as we're still waiting for the UI to be back to show us the score lines because the audience are certainly gonna be confused. But bear with us as of now. 5-1. SL will be forced to go for yet another eco. They have found success, but once again, when they did find success, it also went down to a 1v1. Washed. Does seem to be something. I guess that pause time is there. Mike's already muted.
Technical then.
but the issue has been resolved, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to come back into the
There.
action. And SL still has 1 score, while Wash has 5, so no changes there as the UI has been fixed. Did I just say the UI issue has been resolved? Then I say fixed as well, I guess, because of.
Resolved and fixed at the same time.
Yeah,
Eh, okay.
man.
You're having a rough day.
Well, all the players of SL are not going to be having a rough time this time around. They have had a pretty decent pause on an eco, however. They should be able to find a couple of frags of their own, making a
Eco.
3-3 already. Lalelio is going to be happening anytime soon. There you go. The sun's going to be happening. But the bait is going to be perfect inside of Terror.
There's giving them a lot of value as well. Then one operator deterred almost anyone from getting too close towards the angle. The Omen could have died there at any second if that was the case. But look at the amount of weapons they were able to pick up. 2 big guns now in their hands, and they can play this 2 versus 3 a little bit better into their own accord as well. There's a good chance they can win this, but it all depends on how the post-game positioning is going to play like.
Oh, they altered. Never mind. I didn't even realize that the Omen had the Out of Shadows available, but still, hopefully they should be able to recover the spike just like that, and a post-on situation is going to be established. Almost all the flanks have been cut off as well. But I guess Torpedor is going to be the main priority here. As they're starting to take control, Grobble's going to be there. There will be a double take from the side of the breach, but Kairo's going to go down in the hands of Falcon. All of Antares, but I don't think this is going to be working out, as he already knows exactly what the pair is. He positioned himself a bit to the distance, going for the knife peak so that he can find information. And Taris knows there's an Omen an operator nearby. Flashes will be dispatched, and now he has allowed himself to take entry inside the objective. Tap is there. And Taras being played at. Okay, and Taras, very much winnable if you ask me. This is going to go. Almost a question and a half if you ask me.
Bearer's a god. Dude missed the first bullet. If he didn't hit the second one, this was a guaranteed victory coming in for the members of SL. Very close for comfort, and Antara is not even... He wasn't even phased by that Ferrari peak that was coming in from the breach. Batu tried to play it smart, but he looked... It looked in the opposite direction in the worst possible time. But for now...
Right there.
Small switch out
They
as
lost an
Wash.
operator, think about it.
Right
Oh yeah, right. I forgot that Peror had an operator. That's a huge victory for the members of SL. Economically, the members of Washed are hurting, and they're not going to have a strong weapon in their hands to play with. But if Falcon's able to get away with murder again and again, it's going to be a problem. Cairo good for another kill. Multiple players already across. One fast swing. It's going to be you dead with another. The trades are galore, but it's crazy. Going in for that triple. Lines them up and sends them back home immediately. 2-6 as SL. They get the victory purely on the basis of one thing: Washed. They underestimated their opponents to no return.
Well, really nicely done by the side of Sitsax as he found the lineup over there. But at the same time, looks like that one particular round, as they had a lull over there because the spike did explode into oblivion. At the same time, the operator being lost, Washed, they're having a harder time with the management, but still they still have a lot of breathing zone to work with, having 6 rounds already in their books. SL, now they're starting to understand how they can adapt on the fly. They know for a fact that they should be able to recover on the next map as well. Just so you know, Lotus was a map which was selected by selected by Washed. So with that, they do have a little bit of a breathing zone to work with, but I hope they can at least find a proper momentum where they can put the fight on their to their opposition. Heaven is definitely going to be a target for the side of SL, as we have certainly seen them in action. As of now, the players are Washed, starting to take on entry on C side, just waiting for the perfect timing. But the utils are going to be coming in from the side of the raise any given time. The Cypher's not too far away either. The smokes will be dispatched. These stuns are going to be there as well. Cairo, while in the air, will find the UDID, and now he knows exactly what's happening. Will be able to hide behind the pillar, but still will be spotted out. He could have taken position inside of the the fountain area, but I guess he was feeling confident. He didn't quite know what was happening. Now the retake attempt will be from both of the breaches, as they will be using the roving thunder from either of these sides. The plan is gonna be denied, as there you have it. There's nothing to
What save, Falcon?
Alarm bot down.
That's such a big save, Bearer. Last one to be spotted as well. He's gonna find a little bit of an opening to play around with. Bearer on the angle. The spray is perfect. He's gonna be able to find his secondary as well. 40 seconds left on the clock. He needs to go in for this plan as quickly as he possibly can. Not to be spotted. The fake plan, possibly, but no, he's gonna be sticking it. Bearer, wiser above his years. He's gonna be able to live through this one. 8 bullets and a dream for him. If he misses one shot, that is going to be costly. 1 to be spotted. Bearer, 7 now, doesn't opt to go in for the reload just yet. He's trying to play for the timing. Swings through! Bearer with his raw mechanical skill just comes out on the top. Good God. 2-7, ladies and gentlemen. A team washed. They are here to win it.
Absolutely. Not to mention they have a lot more beating zones to work with because look at the ults available. The kills are able with the clutch. Already has a log run available. That's gonna be a lot of value added to their arsenal. Can't say the same for the side of the defenders though because they had a rolling thunder, but that was utilized just to counter the plant. Or should I say a counter rolling thunder to the rolling thunder their opposition had. So a very heavy round for that SL. At the same time, this is going to be costing them quite a bit because they are not having the best of the economies. They will have grapple control, but looks like the attackers, they're simply going to be ignoring that position as a whole, then trying to go for C instead. And it looks like C is a completely open objective for them, except for Cairo, who is hunkering down inside of the fountain area. But even that looks a little bit unlikely because if they kind of clear that area, they should be able to take the proper entries they've been looking for, but still taking their very lovely time to make sure the defenders will be making the first mistake, not giving too much information. Unit will spot out the player and now forcing him to fall back, but still, as we can see, it is going to be Cairo who's going to be a boogeyman here, trying to be a hero, but heroes never die, they said, but heroes did go down this time around. Falcon.
Good kill, young blood.
Still, would quite survive as Unit's going to find a double, and Tara's good for one of his own as well, but the refresh game is going to be all over the place, 2v4, 2v3. Now with the Marshall, trying to find the chip damage, if not the kill itself. LZ in a 1v3. Boss will be there, nice shots coming in as he's going to be able to find an upgrade, but the upgrade didn't quite matter because Falcon was ready for it. 7-2, make it a 8-2. SL still very much alive, but they are starting to fade away in the nick of time. But still washed. They have every momentum they can ask for, and not to mention SL. They did take a pause timer, a tactical timeout, so commendable. Let's hope where they actually blend themselves on.
I guess let's wait and see how their game plan's gonna look like going into this round. It's a good tactical timeout coming out from them, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I think so.
No, I do want to know if it's actually muted because sometimes I get confused.
Even I'm.
Okay, go on, Higgy.
Yeah. As I was saying, like for the members of SL, playing smart is a very big necessity for them now more than ever because they've been losing out on a lot of map control, and the only rounds that they were able to win, the 2 that they did get, was because of the map control they were able to maintain early on. You could see that Wash, they love to take a lot of these aggressive duels. They understand that, hey, we can retake the space very easily because we are a lot more confident, and that's what you have to use against them. For now, though, SL, hopefully their confidence hasn't been taking a pretty massive hit here. That last round was an eco, so it's not the end of the world for them. They have buys to make this a possible 8-4, then go into the attack side if they have a stronger proposition there. But the attack side on Lotus, still a very difficult one to play at, because that's where map control is so much more difficult to try and maintain. I expected them to be a little bit more aggressive towards the C side instead of A this time around, because A being one of those sides that are a lot more easier to retake compared to the C side, which could just be a problem. But Youngblood still holding down the back lines here. He's able to find one, but gets traded almost instantly. And now, with the plant going down soon enough, how do you retake into this side? It's going to be tough.
Definitely, but still, I think they're going to be relying a little bit more onto the trash available in the hands of Antares, but that needs to come in precisely. But then again, the manpower needs to be on their board, and the moment I said Kairo's going to find one on the Falcon, and now they're still trying to find openings of their own as Antares is waiting for his teammates to go for just that. And now the stuns are going to be there. Babusha, good for one onto Cairo, but still, the stuns are going to be successful. But they are burning as much time as they can, as they want to keep the breach alive as well. And now the breach will be on the board as well. Alzia, good for one onto Babushka. But Antares, 1 HP and a dream. He can try to stick it, but still, the problem is there's a lot of players to go for. Patrons and Pair, the dynamic duo, will live to tell the tale as they put the 9th score on their scoreboard. SL Nice attempt though, but it was way too heavy upon them. And now look at that. Their economy is in shambles. This is certainly gonna go to a 10-2 if not a miracle happens. They will have to visit wish.com because Amazon is way too expensive for them at the moment.
I don't think the Guardian can even be called a gun from wish.com, honestly. Considering
I
the
thought they were
strength
gonna
of
go for
that
Bulldogs,
one.
but they just went to the Hunters instead. I don't know, maybe some ammunition in GTA where some how do I put it? Some
No, let's just
ammunition-
say Amazon. No, let's just say that Amazon had a sale.
Alright, yeah, good reference. Yeah, that can work. But I don't know if Amazon sales give you like different products. Like for example, you ordered a Vandal, but now you have a semi-automatic rifle. You just still a gun, but you can go brrr. But I guess they don't need to. But as of now, they should have needed it actually.
I think needs and wants are gonna be that big of an issue here. He's jumping around and you dead. He's going on a hunt. Gets the 3 players, possibly looking for an ace to his name, but maybe he gets one more kill, but even then that's not gonna be that big of a possibility. Wingman already spotted, basically meaning that he's inside of the corner and Udead coming in from the back lines, just completely corralling every single member of SL in towards the corner. 2 to 10 is washed, showcasing their dominance as a team. Headhunters were the only one that made them sweat. And it seems as though small problem here and there, but SL is not on 10, ladies and gentlemen. It's washed, but we're gonna get that fixed soon enough.
It is a little spot, but it will be there. But wait, 10 to I think it was 10 to 2, I guess. But anyway,
No, it was 1 to... Oh, sorry, 2 to 10. It should be 2 to 10.
why is it 3 then? Oh, was it 3? I actually forgot. Was it 3 or?
2 to 2. It was 210. It's gonna be 210.
Oh my god, the mood swings are real. But anyways, now we're back on the board. Actually, yeah, it was the second half, so definitely it has to be 2 to 10 because 10 to 3 is never a split. But anyways, SL on the second pistol round. Let's see what they can show off here. Last time, they did show off their dominance initially, but still they recovered. Actually, sorry, it was SL who showed off their dominance, but the recovery from the side of Wash put themselves on the first round, and now they're still on a roll. You did waiting for the perfect timing to get players off guard, but still waiting for the perfect timing as Seaside will be the primary target, but maybe they're gonna be opening the door to go for a B take instead.
No,
You did find the opening! But he has done so much damage on Yanbag, he's not gonna be surviving. Paired with a double of his own, it's all up to Sitsucks. And I don't see him surviving, my guy. Can't remove the spike, but there's 4 angry defenders against him. And Perrer will find the 3K, right? Push. They're kind of on final stretch here, if you know what I mean.
Yep.
11 to 2. SL. They'll have to force it if they want an answer or anything at all on this particular map.
It's gonna be very close in the way that they're gonna do this as well. 2 to 12 is almost guaranteed because this round they haven't even bought into it. They're going for a save. I don't know what's the game plan, but to win 10 rounds consecutively, to even try to get onto overtime, that's a steep climb that not many teams are going to be able to do.
Strike down, C.
That is true. But I hope they are D team as of now, and they're really popping off hits one by one, able to equalize into a 2v2. Now this is looking very winnable because they can certainly recover the weaponry and then try to go for a commitment. And that's exactly what they're gonna do, even though Yuda does have a marshal but still very much alive. Yuda finding one onto Wangbud. And now trying to go for a Mahamadpur attempt, I think. Probably he wanted to meme him, but it is gonna be all of the Falcon now. Location is definitely known by Cairo. And what else can you do? A perfect paranoia as well. You're just definitely laughing because he was having the best of it. And now, a really good attempt though from the side of SL on a Nico. You have to give it to them as they brought it to a 1v1. Even though the fact is that the players of Watch did push quite deep into attacker territory, it's still gonna be in the favors of Washed. But that was a very heavy round. Full buys are still gonna be available from both of the sides, hopefully maybe. But we can have a couple of half shoot. Probably.
The man threw the gun away.
Right there.
Yeah.
Poor Patu. He probably asked for a weapon. They threw it away. The man can't get a gun anymore. Epic. That is such a Udid dead thing to do. It's either Udid or Babushka. Either one of those guys did it.
at least they're having fun, and looks like Yuta is gonna be having the most of his funds because he got this 2. He just got 2k, and now he's dead. But he doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, as SL will be able to recover some guns for themselves as well. The side will be overrun by the players of SL, but still very much match point for the side of Washed. If they can pull this off, this will be a very hectic one. The flash is already there. Pair good for 1. Cairo finding an answer. Paranoia once again. He has been here before.
Spike planted.
The deja vu is
Yeah.
mounting up.
Exactly.
He does have the ultimate to play around with, but he needs a kill to be secured before he does get it. Wrap around the rosy for him. Give it the chance, and Cairo pop the ultimate. Go for the big back showstopper, and he is gonna be able to get the party rolling. Washed. They made a paramount mistake. That was a very ambitious play coming in from Falcon, and that costed him big time.
Why did he TP there? Try to be a bait or something? I don't know.
No, that was an ambitious play. He wanted to, TP on top because he expected Kyrie to be wrapping around completely, but that wasn't the case. So, yeah.
Well, these are the rounds which actually cost you several more rounds, But hopefully for the side of Watch, they still need one more round to go if they want to wrap it up right here and right now. The players of SL, they're gonna be committing all together this time around. Full on stack to the B side. Success will go down. Stuns are gonna be dispatched, but still Falcon trying to find something. Cairo will be good for 1. Yuta will be good for 2 here with the pain shells. And they're looking for his own showstopper. He wants to stop it right here, right now. Would be able to swallow the Omen, and now he's just gone. The LZU didn't survive that. On an eco, the players of Washed will be able to start it off in a very spectacular fashion. Even though they could have done it earlier, they're gonna show off that, hey, we don't even need guns to show you off. As Lotus is our domain, and we will take absolute ownership of it.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of Valorant from time to time. Things can go either way at any moment. For now, things are going the way that is expected. And it seems as though my mom made a little bit of a cameo with the background. But for now, jumping straight on back in towards the match MVP screen. You can see that Cairo, he tried his hardest, but it was just not enough. But once again, like Krishna, we sound like broken records, but it's the game of the Sentinels. Just look at it. Every single time we are on this MVP screen, do you see a duelist on here? No, not because the duelists are bad, because the Sentinels are able to capitalize on all the space being made by the duelists every single time. Perrer, a superstar in his own regard. In every scenario, you put Perrer in as an anchor, he will be able to.
That's absolutely what he did. We have seen a lot of ciphers popping up here as well. And yesterday, we remember some controller players also popped off, including a couple of Clove and Omens. So it's an indication how the players are showing off their dominance and their skill set with the flexibility they have. They don't quite need to be the rock star of the game, not the entries you would expect. But then again, I have to give some kudos to them as they have made such an amazing effort. As you can also see on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, the effort put by the side of Watch have been really equal. But then again, there have been some moments where their, how do I put it, composition was simply unrivaled. And that is understandable because they have certainly made shell-shocking plays, which the players of SL just couldn't hang on to. Nice attempt by them as well, as they tried their level best, I believe, but still, they don't have anything to regret quite yet because they also had fun in some instances. For example, when we saw Antares going for the defuse and then he was laughing on the screen. But we hope on the second map of Haven, they should be just fine to bring it back. It is a best of 3 series, ladies and gentlemen, so there's a high chance they should be just fine moving up forward, but it's gonna be a question mark even from my end because the players of Watch, they've indeed shown how dominant their gunplays are. So if that remains on the map of Haven, things may not have that much of a difference because once again, Haven is the first map in the game of Valorant, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of players will certainly know how to play this map. So you can definitely have something out of the heads, but even then, there's a high possibility that can be read.
You have to play it smart. Haven, a map that requires map control even more. I have no idea why they're picking 3-sided maps every single time because that's where Washed will be the ones to be victorious. These kind of 3-sided maps will always, and I mean always, favor a team that has a lot more experience. It doesn't matter what's going to happen in a game of Valorant. A more experienced team will always be the ones to take victory on a map that has 3 sides. Hopefully, that's not going to be the case for the members of SL because they're given a chance still to maybe turn things around from here. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be heading on down over into a very short little break as we're setting up a game number 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with a lot more action.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Get out of my way!
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Get out of my way! Here comes the punch!
I got this. Action speed shot blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Get out of my way!
hunter!
Here comes the fight!
I got this. Action, speed, chop, blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Get out of my way!
I am the hunter!
Here comes the fight!
I got this. Action, speed, chop, blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
speed shop blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Get out of my way!
I am the hunter.
Here comes the punch!
I got this. Action speed shop blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Get out of my way!
I am the hunter.
Here comes the punch!
I got this. Action speed shop blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Get out of my way!
I am the hunter!
Here comes the fight!
I got this. Action speed shop blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Get out of my way!
I am the hunter!
Here comes the fight!
I got this. Action speed shop blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
via Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
So, ladies and gentlemen, now we're back in the action once again. The second map of the day on this semifinals. The matchup is between the side of SL Esports and Wash. Wash have already taken the map number 1, which was on Lotus with a scoreline of 13-3. The second map being Haven. I do want to see a bit of a more different approach on the side of SL. I understand they didn't have the best of their games on Lotus, but Haven, it is their home ground, so I do expect them to be a bit more dominant. Aggie, what's your thoughts?
We'll just have to wait and see how they're going to be playing this one through as well at the end of the day. Because Haven, I already stated in the past, right, that Haven is a map that requires a team to know how to play the map properly. Having a good composition is not going to get you much map control. Paramount to doing everything that you can to bring this map in your own favor. Mid control is one thing, but having good aiming control early, knowing when to push through from the side of C long, when you know that your enemies are playing towards A main or B main, it's the small things, the littlest of details that can get a team from point A to point B on this particular map. You don't need much. You don't need a lot of prep work and prep work when it comes down to overall execution on this map, because this map isn't based upon execution. It's based upon who has a better comfortable position to try and even split into a side or even try to brute force their way in. Starting off in the middle of the round, though, it seems as Patu and his team just casually go through the first phase. Okay, the plant's already gone down towards the B side. I think this was a very fast rush coming in from SL towards mid, and that rush was met with Batu's classic 1-0. As the members of Watch, they take the first round.
Absolutely. They are just showing off their dominance and aggression on both of the maps. It looks like this time is not going to be an exception, as they're starting to build up momentum yet again. But not only of the war, which we couldn't notice, but still, it is going to be confirmation that it has already gone down and some success has been spotted out. It remains identical to the side of Wash. Once again, there's no names on the screen, that's why I got a little confused, but still, it will be appearing in just a little while, ladies and gentlemen, as the players of Wash. Looks like they have taken domain on B side yet again. A perfect rush, I must admit, as they have not taken any gunfights quite yet, but as the moment I mentioned it, we will be seeing Unit finding one copy with a double, and every single player is getting one of their own. They're trying to get a teammate probably, as equality might be served, and I think it has been the case after all. It sucks. We'll find one onto, not sure who it was, I forgot the name, but definitely was a teammate. Could have been a flawless as well, but it's something they don't have to worry too much about, as they have found a lot of success. SL, not a lot of answers, but still this time they should be able to find the answers with a full buys, while the opposition, however, are not going to be too distant from the current situation, because look at the guns they have already. 3 assault rifles, sorry, make it 4 actually, who am I kidding? You were the only exception, but I'm pretty damn sure he's gonna dash in to pop a shotgun on someone's face.
It's gonna need to wait and see how this one's gonna work. But then already start UTED. Already fast in on the rush, just comes into the smoke, and poor old Sid, he's not even gonna be expecting it. The Bucky's singing that song that we all love to hear. The double dunk to the face, and not even a chance to react! UTED! He is getting away with murder, possibly one more, but he's not going to be able to do much. The round is pretty much his. Cairo over towards the back, though, does get a good chunk of damage to play around with the Aldron, giving away information once spotted towards the side of a connector. The last bullet still to connect as Terror. Holding it down, Falcon, possible swing, doesn't try to get the kill here just yet. Cairo, dash activated, tries to survive. He's going to be able to get one more. Never opportunity!
There you go!
With the swing, the 4K for this man. Sublime as ever. Overconfidence is the thing that brings down the members of Wash. They gave them 1-to-1 duels. And Cairo, he's able to come out on top.
Absolutely. We also saw Cairo celebrating as well, as he played a wonderful execution. At the same time, the isolation was so perfect that he didn't even have to worry about it. Wash, they had a brilliant opening, but this Jet is also going to show off how dominant he is to their counter Jet as well. But looks like Viewdead is going to be simply capitalizing on these shotgun plays, as he's still going up for it with a Judge this time. showing off how he wants to play the game. You're playing in his domain. Players of SL starting to creep right back up. Last time around they couldn't find the follow-up rounds, but looks like they're starting to understand how the opposition is going to be playing. The solo duels and the gunfights is going to be the name of the game. Pad was already super low on HP. The round even started. Yuda inside the objective, trying to tap a player out of existence, and we'll find just that. And now, two players will go down from the side of SL in the answer of one. Yuda does have an opportunity to recover a weapon as well if he wants to, but instead he will be sticking with the judge, feeling very confident about it. As they have already made the rotation into A side, Yuda with a double of his own can recover a bulldog. And we'll also find the third. This is spectacular from him. This guy is not taking any prison whatsoever. Solo through Cairo once again, the man, the myth, the legend. Damages will be done by Perrin himself onto his own teammate, but still, Cairo, good attempt, but for Falcon. You didn't expect him to swing through the heaven side. Just like that, Wash, to show off that they will not be allowing the opposition to take away the equalization that easily. I must admit, the unorthodox gameplay from the side of Wash, especially from the side of Yuda, is really giving them a run for their money. Because look at that, he's still opting to go for a shotgun, which is the shorty, as he has a blaze storm available. He just wants one thing and one thing only, to tilt their opposition, and that's how he might even find success.
It's just tough to say the very least of how they can turn this one around from here.
Get out of my way.
For now, though, a little bit more space to play with. Shock Dart doesn't catch the tripwires. This is very good tripwire placement coming in from the defenders. But one kill, pretty much necessary. They're not even able to find a forward-sided entry here. Still holding, you dead in the back. Yeah, that's a good position, but the attackers, they're all over the place. I really like how this is gonna go. Any shots missed could just be a problem, but Fatu comes in for the big backup. And you did, even if you missed out on the Blaze Storm, that is completely fine and dandy because his team is always there to come in for the big saves of their own. It sucks, good for another kill, but that is where they will fall.
Absolutely. As the players of SL, not able to find too much of an answer, but still they should be just fine going up on the upcoming rounds. Wash, they're on the rumble of their own. They know for a fact they have dominated their opposition on the first round, and they're just continuing to do the exact same on the second. Probabilities of this momentum to carry on is really high, but SL needs to find an answer as fast as they possibly can. But looks like, at least from the side of Yuda, the executions he've been popping off is just unstoppable, and that's exactly where they have been faltering. But a lot of good ultimates have also been popped off from the attacking side. Here's a breach one. So, sorry, quite a lot of stuff for the side of Antares. I do hope he can deny the plan with the showstopper available. Youngblood playing with fire here. He's going to find one, but still will go down. But LZ with a double, he's going to make it a triple, but never mind. It's going to be Falcon. Will be finding just that, and now a 3-2 in a very advantageous position, but this needs to work in their favor. Falcon, location reveal, doesn't have the spike, and he will try to run away into B or A side. He does have the ultimate though, so he can certainly recover the spike in case of an emergency. But the problem is the Jet might be hearing the footsteps because he's not too far away. Probably Cairo will be able to catch him off guard as he's going for the TP, and that's exactly the plan as he's trying to establish just that. So, on the rotation, and I'm pretty damn sure he may not even expect Jet to be here, and there you go!
Falcon.
Timing, Cairo!
He was gonna play a very risky game there as well. Falcon, he just expected to get that plan down, maybe tuck himself towards the other side of hell, possibly use a teleport or even a smoke to get a bit more of a better position, but that wasn't really the case. Taking a little bit.
To be this close, actually.
Yeah, true. That was instantaneous. Cairo, he made that rotation so quickly. And Falcon, he was none the wiser. A good play overall. Cairo's playing out of his mind in this map. And he could just be that X factor that the team needs to get this victory and send us over to map number 3.
Still the primary target, that's for sure, but in order to make this certain, you want to do a very tall task. You have to read their opposition and win the gunfights as well. They have found some form of success with those both regards, but they seem to be a bit more consistent. But looks like it's going to be rumbling back into the favor of Wash once again, as LG will be able to find one kill, but he has found one answer for 2 questions. As of now, looks like the attackers have certainly been stalled as they're going for rotation all the way back to as the Killjoy is lurking up onto A side. Patu is good for one more, and now this is going to be a problem as the defenders are starting to lose space very, very quickly. I think 2 players went down. Yeah, there you go. Now the UI is going to be loading in. As Patu's waiting for the player to be there, and there you have a 3K for him. Terror will also allow you to have the cover, and probabilities are that they will be stunned in the nick of time. There you go, Babushka with one more. It's all up to LCU and Youngblood. Sorry, Youngblood is already dead. Who am I kidding? Oh wait, what?
Saving.
I'm confused. Who won the round? Oh wait, didn't they get the plant down?
They did, so I would guess it's Wash, but I guess it's a delay which just teleported us into the round.
Here.
Interesting. I believe so. Maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
I will find you.
A lot of technical difficulties today, ladies and gentlemen. Extremely sorry for that. Ironing things out is always going to be a problem whenever you're trying something new. But Patu, he's not trying anything new. He's just playing the good old game of Valorant, and he's just fragging out of his mind. Looking for a possible ace, Patu! Look at this guy! Playing aim labs out here towards mid. Yes, this was an eco, but still, even then, the man's dodging bullets like he's Neo from the Matrix. Look at that celebratory fist bump as well. You gotta love it when you see it. That's Patu for you, ladies and gentlemen. He loves to showboat.
I mean, that is indeed a performance which needs a celebration as well. So he's just showing up that he can, even with the beach. And as you mentioned in the previous games as well, it's not necessarily the duelists who are going to be doing the most of the heavy lifting, as any character now can do the exact same thing. All eyes on Patu as he is just giving away blessing to his teammates, but as of now, the blessing needs to be on the side of the opposition though, because they're starting to lose pace very quickly. No scoreboards on the card because it's not loaded in quite yet. I think it's a 6-2 probably. I'm not sure, probably. Can be a 5 as well, but anyways, the players have already made their entry inside the objective. And it's gonna be going down, no kills whatsoever, at least not in my view. A postman scenario, a 100 speed will be deployed to burn the plant, remove the planter from the default position. And now, this does raise an eyebrow in my view, because Patu does have the ultimate available. Why did he plant? He could have allowed any other player to plant, so he could have allowed the player to receive an ultimate orb, but instead, I guess they just were confident about it as Patu. Good for one with the aftershock. I forgot the usual name, probably aftershock, but yeah, that's an LSU. Finding a double, a triple of their own, 6 of the double. Another retake might as well be a very successful one.
This is huge.
Okay. What is happening?
They're stuck on the Killjoy lockdown. They're not going to be able to do much. And Perrer alive. Hurt to the tap. One more towards the corner. But still, Cairo again and again. It's just this man every single time. It's going to be the round for them. That's washed. We lose it out. And now we're going to be hitting on into a very short little technical pause, ladies and gentlemen. That picks up the UI. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Let's win and get out.
I didn't even Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the issue has been resolved after all, as we have a scoreline to 3-6, as some of the players' cameras seem to be stuck, but looks like they are also
Careful
having a
there.
lag issue, but they will be resolved in the nick of time. And now we have the players
there.
ready up against to fight once again. Once again, ESL have had another pause, even though this was a technical difficulty from our side, but a pause timer has indeed been called out. So I hope the players of ESL has taken advantage of that. Otherwise, the players of Wash will simply keep their streamroller going and show no mercy. Cairo playing a very dangerous game, but still will spot out the players in the distance as the Outrun also is tossed in into the A side. But as of now, they're taking their lovely time to culminate the objective, as they will certainly force the defenders to go away from the objective. Still regarding some respects though, Kills is watching a very long flank. That's interesting. Wait, is Yuda DC? I'm not sure if he is. I don't think so. Never mind. So I guess it's a very extensive play from the defensive side, but attacking side. But wait, are they really forcing them off to go for a fake instead? Because they're just not paying attention. The plan's gonna go down.
Spike
And there's a
planted.
postman on a 5v5.
See how this one goes. It's gone from bad to worse at any second, but for now, SL, they still need to try an entry onto the side of how they try and get this. It's gonna be tough, but still with the rolling thunder available in the hands of the attack, they're in such a good spot. Falcon, good for another kill. Pot gets a catch with the aftershock, and this is pretty much done and dusted. One flash in hand, a fast swing, and that's already gonna be able to shut them all down. You did with the double. And Wash, right after the pause, they are capitalizing on all the momentum. 3-7, ladies and gentlemen. It's Washed. They hold on to the round, and they're back in the driver's seat once again.
So they're gonna remain in the driver's seat for quite a long time here as well, I guess. Because look at the ults available from the side of Wash, and at the same time the economy. I'm pretty damn sure this time no ults will be popped up, but still they will be getting some orbs for themselves, as they're gonna be getting some kills and obviously some the plans going down. So on the upcoming rounds, things are gonna be much more difficult. But this round itself are not gonna be that easy as of now. Youngler playing with fire, but still good for one, able to run away with that. He doesn't need to find any more frags, but still it's gonna be Falcon, who will be greedy, but his greed will not include in the 7 deadly sins, because he did survive here. As the players have certainly made their way inside the objective with one player on the board from either of the sides, but looks like they're still waiting for a final confirmation if it is gonna be NA side. It's gonna be C instead. Helkan will have quite a funny moment, as he will be dodging all the bullets from the side of, I think it was Sid Sucks, but kind of sad. Terror will be getting rid of him though. As once again the UI will be vanishing in, as just like John Cena. SL will they recover a couple of weapons for themselves, but it doesn't look that favorable for them even right now. It's Cairo trying to make a value here, but it's gonna be him taking the taking the bite instead. Now Patu. He was tracking his own
Last
teammate,
round
but
in the
it's
half.
just a practice session. And I must admit, Washed, they're just unstoppable forces at the moment. And now with the last one before the swap, there is much more of a fear factor for the side of Washed, because they have so many ultimates while the opposition doesn't, and they don't have to save anything this time around, because they know these ultimates are also gonna be gone the moment the roles are swapped, and
This is a nice spot.
that's gonna be frightening for the side of SL.
Scanning ahead.
Why does it show the spikes planted while it's not? Question mark.
It is okay. Trust the process, okay, Christian?
I am. I just got confused for a second, but
Spike
yeah.
down mid.
We'll just have to hope for the best. For now, LZU. He's gonna be hoping for the best, that is for certain. 8-4 could just be guaranteed here. Falcon and Ferrer don't just pull off a big miracle of their own. Chance. Sent it over towards garage. Early fight. Could just be taken. Ferrer still in the corner,
One
trying to
enemy
take a duel
remaining.
towards mid. Not gonna be able to find it. Falcon
LZU!
instead takes the back rope! And it's Ferrer with the double, but down over to only 30 HP. The man was not able to get the second frag fast enough. We'll have to wait and see how this one goes. Sid Sucks and then Taurus. They still have full HP to play around with, but even then, all the util in the world cannot save them for better if he gets the perfect timing. As Washed, they don't really need this round as much as you would think. But for SL, this is one round that they need to win.
It is looking certain, but then again, they are looking like they're hesitating quite a bit. Not able to find confirmation. They're not holding
30
any active
seconds
angles
left.
because there's 3 objectives for one player, and they have 2 players to defend them. They're ready for any form of rotations, but the same time, the Killjoy will certainly be allowed to take entry inside the objective. Hopefully for them, they did not allow them to take any form of. Maybe the orbs have been received from the defensive sides instead. So that is a good news for them.
10
But looks
seconds
like
left.
KJ will be opting to go for a couple of his own exit frags.
Turret
As the plan's gonna go around, the stuns will be there, but it's not gonna be acted upon. The stuns are the location will be revealed as well. The shock darts are gonna miss as well, but still the localization is gonna be there. And Taurus, however, even after the oopsie, will be able to find the kill. And finally, some lights will be spotted from the side of SL. And thanks to LZU in particularly, because him getting the 3K in mid was actually the make it or break it for him, because it was risky, but at least he
Switching
was able to
sides.
win that gamble. For ways, as SL will definitely find a better end on the map of heaven, but they need to make it better in order to make it their own map, to push the third map, which will be Sunset.
No. On this 84 scoreline, clean slates coming in from either side. How do they want to turn things around here?
Placing sentry.
A lot of tough calls that are being taken, I would say, by the members of Washed. But for now, the last round would have given the members of SL a bit more of an opportunity going into this. It's a good half. I wouldn't say the worst, but there hasn't been a lot of convincing rounds that make me want to think that, yeah, SL, they're going to be able to turn this one around. Another fast rush, seemingly towards the B side.
Oh, nice
Seems to be
shot.
working, never mind. Cairo on fire. Bearer in the back, able to capitalize on one more. And the flood coming through from the defenders. They're able to walk in towards mid. But Batu! He's playing a game that is completely different. I'll see you. And we'll find two more in Bearer. Back in the place that he always is, seemingly. Down onto a clutch. Tries to find the shot, but he's not going to be able to connect it. Youngblood instead goes in for the spray with the ghost, and he does get the kill. 5-8, ladies and gentlemen. It's Wash struggling on the pistol round. Not that big of a surprise. This team has those moments, but for SL, those moments are what they need to mount this comeback.
Looking kind of bright for the side of SL at the moment, as they're trying the level best to equalize it, but still Washed. I'm damn sure they're not going to be allowing them to do that, but SL. Gotta be keeping my hopes up. Wait a second. Is that really that sheriff? The plane. I forgot the name of the plane sheriff. Something. I think you get the reference, but anyway. Good to see it there, Pair. A nice shot coming in from his side, as he's technically doing a spawn peek over here onto Cairo. Even though this is not R6, but I do have a cast after that, but still, ISL. They are still not lost. They're not lost with a lot of momentum here, as they still have a decent position to work with. Youngblood, however, does have a assault rifle in his hands. Maybe can punish anybody going for hyper aggressive plays. That's gonna be kind of denied, as the defenders know that they have a lead and they can just hunker down on it. Not taking any form of risks with these sheriffs. Waiting for the perfect timing and the angles as well. Youngblood, the rest of the players may even commit B here this time around, because as it seems they're not able to take that much of a map control, as I do see the breach walking into the arms of Babushka. It's gonna be a fight, or is it gonna be a run? I'm not sure. Babushka will fight it regardless. Almost a second, and this is gonna be a second after all. And now he does have the recon bolt to scan the location out for himself. Will have the information on Youngblood. Will try to hide because he knows he's low on HP. He doesn't need to survive this.
30
But
seconds
still,
left.
even after that, the players of the defenders are starting to just creep up inside the vicinity. 2v2 situation. So 3v3 situation. Hopefully inside of Watch, they have a manpower and they can certainly recover a couple of weapons if they can walk onto mid. But instead, they will be opting to keep these shares available, and maybe they will be finding success as well, as we will be seeing Yura just walking inside the objective. Paddles with one, Paddles with two, and the eco will be successful, as the players of SL has no answer for this. Washed will just wash their oppositions into oblivion on an eco. 5-9, as they will make sure the stream trailer will be stopping right here and right now. SL, nice attempt. But this is just gonna be a little bit
Oh,
awkward.
poor Batu!
Was he dropping the vandal for his teammate? I believe so.
Yep, he was. Batu be like, give me the gun! Give it to me! No!
But hey, he does have a bulldog on wish.com, but anyways, 9-5. And now the side of SL. Yeah, things are gonna be a little bit dirty.
Right
How do I
there.
put it? Ugly for them. There's a washed. Simply one-button the opportunity. Sprays are gonna be perfect, but Terror will be there to stop that. But Antares' sprays will also be very, very accurate. But Cairo trying to beat the discount that you did, but will not find success. But 6 sucks will find some form of value. But both of the players, both the sides are really gonna be able to have their own moments where they do get the re-effect. But Youngblood will in for a jump, and that's exactly where he faltered. It's all to Antares. Stinger in his hand with 3 angry defenders. We'll be able to find one, but he's 1 HP. There's nothing he can do as you did. We'll just spray him even after he's dead. There you go, washed. He's just living the moment as well. The animation just changes the textures of the map as well. That's the beauty of champion bundles, you know. As you know, there's another champion Phantom running as well. If you wanna get your hands on it, just so you know, it's never gonna come back the moment it's gone. 5 to 10 and washed. These guys are not showing any form of discomfort. They're looking confident. They're looking unrivaled. Then they're just unshackled here. SL, another full buy, but these needs to come in their favor. They're really an amazing team, but this time they're really having a hard time countering the strategy and the aggression from the side of Washed.
I need to play this one differently now. SL, what's the game plan here? Where do you want to take this Russian? Be pushing towards the A side would be a little bit better. I haven't seen their A side pushes as often. It has
Falcon?
pause has been taken if I do.
Oh
I
yeah,
do believe,
it
yeah.
is.
A pause has been taken, so oh, I guess something did happen. So the players are having some issues. They're trying to fix everything up, and the pause will be taken off, ladies and gentlemen. But overall, I don't really see how the members of SL are going to be able to take this round out either. Batu, he's 3 away from getting that Rolling Thunder online. As soon as that ultimate's up with a possible Hunter's Fury as well on the hands of Babushka, these rounds are just going to get even more difficult for SL to take over. They're still far, far away from getting any of their ultimates online other than that Hunter's Fury. It is 2 away, but Antares has just not been having that good of a game going into this. So it's going to be tough, to say the very least, for them to turn this one around.
I do hope that he can recover his momentum because he's a very spectacular player, but I guess this is a bad day for him as well. You did, however, will be having the best of it. Youngblood's gone. Youngblood's gone. Now on the fourth plan, the defenders, they have all the utils they can ask for, so does the attackers, but the timing needs to be precise. When the crossfire setup has to be there as well. The Odin's gonna be soaring loud as well as the sprays will come in. Babushka with the double, almost a triple. Falcon's gonna steal it, and now looking for the triple, and there you go, Babushka. Will show off the Russian grandma is not quite weak yet. She thinks vodka is still very strong, if you know what I mean. But yeah, washed. We'll find the 11th round. And they're just getting closer and closer to the grand final as well.
Sorry, only brought enough for me.
No,
I know Aggie's gonna comment with the Russian accent, I just know.
no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not that good with a Russian accent with you.
No, I was expecting a reaction, but it is completely fine, comrade. A lot of
Yeah,
people don't
mon ami.
understand it. Do not challenge me, comrade. I think vodka every day, but whatever. Yeah, go on.
Holy. You can dream of doing that, haram boy.
Revealing air.
Where you like this, but anyways.
Why are you like this?
Because I'm with you!
Be fast.
Exactly, like you did like this as well because we're here. The man's just putting up a show. 2 kills for him, he's just turning things up. And the guns in their hands, they're just turning it back. SL, they can't even breathe before they are getting choked on here. Every single cycline is just their playground.
That's what
Not a single opportunity. You got the thing that you wanted yesterday, didn't you?
I did. I forgot actually. I just remembered today. I don't know why, but yeah. Wait, you remember? Yeah, you were careful yesterday.
Yep.
Understandable. All right, all right.
I will find.
I see where things are. But yeah, you go on, then I'll continue.
Why is this guy my brother from another mother again? I keep on forgetting that. But for Babushka, he doesn't need any of that.
Oh
He has unit on his side. 100 Fury to turn it around. The damage is huge, and unit is just bigger.
That's what she
A 3K.
said.
I cannot. They just ruined the winning moment. Okay, if anyone from the side of Washed is watching this, and if your moment gets ruined, you know who to blame.
Oh well, that's just there. But at the same time, ladies and gentlemen, Wash put up an amazing show to take themselves and carry themselves through the grand finals as well. As it could have been a best of three, but it looks like they have done their homeworks after all. Kinda couldn't say the same for the side of SL because I guess they kind of wanted to lean a little bit towards the strategy side. But what really flourished in this game, in both these games in particular, is nothing but the gunfights and the refrag potentials. Because yeah, we have seen some of the players of SL also popping off here and there, but I must admit, Washed is simply on a different level, and they're just showing off. They are the new team who needs to be, feared here. They are gonna be making their way into the grand finals to face off probably. I hate to say it, but probably Covenant, as we will be having a game tomorrow with them versus someone which I forgot. But then again, we will be expecting. Yeah, yeah, it is gonna be Zoka. But then again, Zoka did play spectacularly yesterday on the quarterfinals. So let's just see if Zoka Esports can put up a great fight against the Titans of Covenant. But they, from the side of Watch, however, they have. Apologies for that. They have certainly proven that they are indeed Titans as well, and they deserve to be here. And you can already see which player is gonna have the absolute honor to be the MVP. Padu did get a couple of aces as well, so no surprises to see him with those demoness strategies, stats. LZU, I remember him, I think, trying for a clutch or something. I can't exactly remember where he did, but I do remember that he had his moments as well as he pushed the barriers of his own. But it did feel like the players of SL kind of felt overwhelmed after the first map, even though this map in particular did have a better result compared to the previous one. But Wash, they're simply unrivaled as of now, because look at the stats. These guys just did not take any prisoners tonight.
Absolutely. Every single one of these players just turned up the heat. Batu is specifically, I think that he was just having a field day. He was standing out in the open in front of 5 players and he was still able to get kills. Batu was new from the Matrix, dodging everything that was being thrown into his face. While SL, they did put up really good numbers with Alziu being able to do a lot. Cairo coming in strong with a lot of his own clutches, but it just wasn't enough. The team wasn't on the same page as they would have expected to be. But I think that's the gap in experience. All the members of Wash, they just have incredible gameplay and game sense going for them. While on the other side, it wasn't as present as you would have expected.
Absolutely. But then again, I do believe the side of SL did try to level best, but they just couldn't put up a presentation which we would have expected. Once again, Setsa, Centaurus, Youngblood, Cairo, they're really OG players, and it's just a bad day for them, in my opinion. No, by the way, it's still here. I give guess I think. But so as I was saying, sorry for the interruption. So as I was saying, they're just not having the best of the day because it's just overwhelming for them. So just couldn't find their opening. But do I have any complaints towards them? I don't think so. Because let's face it, they tried their absolute level best to keep themselves up. As you do see, aggressive has vanished and become John Cena from
Seems like OBS Ninja just crashed and it's not letting me in.
Well, mine's still running, but you can reach it. It's fine. As I was saying, they tried the level best, but I just couldn't compliment some moments. But at the same time, I just cannot put up a mark either because they really put up their show. But as of now, we have to congratulate the side of Wash to be one of our finalists. Tomorrow, we'll be finding another one where we find the answers. Which team is gonna have the answer to become the champions, or should I say the second finalist before the championship comes in? Tomorrow, we'll be having another big day between the side of JOCA Esports and TC, the Covenant. But at the same time, this is also you're also going to be having a view of the prize pool breakdown on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever wins the championship themselves will have a 20k cash prize, and runners up will be having 10k. So I don't want to say it, but it technically feels like the players of Watch, they've at least confirmed a 10k in their banks. So they're really going to be happy to have this achievement. But let's see if they can crown themselves as well. I'm pretty damn sure that Covenant are not going to be an exception. But the next day is also going to be a big day as we're starting to walk into the end of the tournament. Tomorrow is also going to be a big day, ladies and gentlemen, and it just keeps getting better. In the grand finals, we'll be seeing Wash for sure. Who's going to be joining them? The answer is going to be there. But till now, ladies and gentlemen, not a lot has left, and now we have to take some rest as well because it's been a very long day. As Aggie and I will have to go for an R6 cast, probably. Do stay tuned. I'll be right back. Exactly. So do stay tuned till the next day. Bye-bye.
Let's see.
Action speed shop blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.
Get out of my way!
I am the hunter!
Here comes the fight!
I've got this. Action speed shot blood.
তুফান খুব ভয় পাইছি রে
Inspire Broadband. Internet, we make it best.